Welcome to this webinar, guys. I see it's rugby time. People are going to shout for the bokke. And if you're from another country, let us know. Okay. So one thing that changed my entire life was when I attended a webinar like this. Little did I know that within 5 weeks' time, I was going to be a stay-at-home mom, make more money than I've ever made in my life, working a couple of hours a day around my kids. I never knew that that webinar that I attended that one day would have such an impact in my life. And that's why I want to say, well done for showing up for this webinar. Well done for showing up because you don't realize it maybe yet, but you are showing up for the future you. And say hell yes in the comments if you are excited. If you are brand new to a webinar like this, put new in the comments there for me. I just like to see all the newbies on here. Who's new? Who's here for the very first time? So excited to have you on here. Kaylee is new. Awesome, awesome. Let me know there, guys. I love to see. We've got some oldies on here as well. Love to see that as well. Megan, Anel, Geraldine. There we go. Well, welcome to our webinar today, guys. Today is all about you, okay? It's all about you and what can change for you. I'm sure you are on here today because you want to learn how to make money online. Is that true? Put a yes in the comments if that's true. You want to learn how to make money online, right? Because you are in the perfect space if that's you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start sharing my screen. Yeah, there we go. And we can get the party started, okay? Because I know your time is valuable. Like all of our time are valuable. This is why we do what we do, right? Because we want to work smarter instead of harder. So this is the Copy Paste and Profit webinar, the fastest way to launch online. In this webinar, guys, we don't talk fluff. We don't talk too good to be true stuff. We don't talk about stuff that's what we did not physically do. I'm going to share with you exactly the system that makes me a regular 5 figures in dollars on a monthly basis. And I come from a background of no experience. So before I get into that, I'm going to share with you this system that you can literally copy and paste. This is why I call it copy and paste, because you don't have to go and figure it out on your own. I'm telling you, I wish someone told me this back then, 20 months ago, when I started with digital and affiliate marketing. I had no clue what this was. So instead of gatekeeping, and you're going to understand why I don't gatekeep, okay? But before we get there, I want to let you know there's a little surprise waiting for you at the end of this webinar, okay? And a little and some bonuses. So be sure to stick around. I know you guys always do, but I just wanted to hint that there is something, okay? Because if you want to leave soon for the rugby or you've got kids in the background, make sure your space is quiet because you're going to want to hear this. All right. So 5 signs that you are ready. Let me know in the comments there. Just put a 1 in the comments if one of this resonates with you. You are tired of watching other people making money online and you are still stuck. You're tired of seeing other people live a life that you want. You're scrolling social media and you're like, oh my goodness, what are they doing that I'm not doing? You're willing to work, but you just don't want to waste time. You don't want to go chase too good, get rich quick schemes, right? You want money, but you also want freedom. You don't want to go work 24 hours a day. You don't want to do this alone. If you want to ask someone something, you want to be in a space where you can say, hey, what do I do here? What do I do now? You don't just want to start with something and have no support. And you might be scared, like I was, but more scared of staying where you are. If one of these triggered you, just put a 1 in the comments there for me, right? Look at those numbers. So you are in the right place. So a little bit about me, and this is why you're going to understand why I don't gatekeep, because a few years ago, I was literally financially stuck. After COVID happened, things went hectically for us financially. Decided to start my own beauty business during COVID. Because during COVID, is there anyone on here that also started getting peanuts during COVID? Maybe you lost your job. Just put me. If you lost your job during COVID, or maybe all of a sudden you were struggling financially during COVID and COVID hit you hard, right? That was my situation. So in COVID, what happened was I left my corporate job because it was during that time when I discovered and just realized, life doesn't wait for anyone. During COVID, my corporate company that I was working for forced me to be on my laptop from 8 a.m. in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. That my poor kids had to be in the room next to me and they didn't see me the entire day. And I was getting peanuts by that stage. So I was like, you know what? Life is more important. There are people dying around us. I want my family to have more of me, not just a job. That's my story, right? So what happened was, long story short, I took my pension money. I opened up a beauty salon that cost me 127,000 Rand, okay, to get the skills, to get my equipment and everything. And then I had to pay staff. I had to open shop. I had to do all of those things. And I had so many expenses every month. And at the end of the day, quickly, I found myself again in the same space where I was always working for someone and my kids were getting my leftovers. Now, if you're a parent on here, do you agree that we should not feel guilty as parents to spend time with our kids? We should not feel guilty when our child is sick at home and we take off because we want to be there for them, right? I just couldn't handle it anymore. I was like, here I am working every single day. My kids are barely seeing me. Plus, instead of making more money, I'm not making at all. I'm struggling to make ends meet. And where everything changed for me was one day my one child came home from school. I actually picked her up from school and she gave a letter to me. And within that letter, the school demanded that I pay the outstanding balance of the school fees. I told you I don't gatekeep, right? And I don't, I'm very honest. I, they said I must pay the outstanding balance or I can't take my kids back to school. Has anyone ever been in that situation? You don't have to be shy. We all have a story on here, right? You can just put one in the comments if you've in, maybe it's like people are phoning you to pay a debt that you can't pay now or whatever. But it was at that moment when I realized, oh my word, my kids now know that we're going through a tough time. And I was like, I was trying to shield them from it. I was trying to make out as everything was okay. Every time they asked me for something that they needed, like school shoes or a sport bag, I would come up with excuses just to not let them know what we were going through. And that day, I was exposed. And I was like, oh my goodness, now they know. I felt like a failure as a mother. I felt like life was unfair. Here I was working hard, not wanting mansions, not wanting to be rich, just wanting financial breathing room. I just didn't want to suffer anymore and survive. And that day was the day that I decided from now on, it's going to be up to me. I've waited for 3 years for someone to come and save me. 3 years, I was waiting to win the lotto and all those things. Nothing was changing. And that was the day that I decided I'm going to have to make a change. I started Googling how to make money online. I started looking for a couple of things. I actually found digital and affiliate marketing through a stranger that walked into my salon the one day. And because I was too depressed to be on social media, and she was spending a lot of money, and I was like, hang on, what do you do for a living? Like I would ask every client, right? And she was like, digital marketing. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then she said something that changed my entire life. She said, Lizelle, you know what? Anyone can do this. I started this without experience. You can start a brand new social media account. If you're willing to put in 2 hours a day, you can absolutely make money online. And that was the day that I was like, okay, I need to find out more. 2 hours I can do. Because at that stage, I was Googling, I was looking to teach English online, anything that would pay me more, right? But I wasn't coming right because I'm a mom of 3 daughters. I was looking for something that wasn't going to take a lot of time, but that also was going to give me a good income. I wasn't willing even to work for $100 if it wasn't going to be worth it, right? So I started. I was scared. My family and my friends didn't understand what was digital and affiliate marketing. They were like, oh, Lizelle, this is too good. This is too good to be true. Because at that stage, people were making millions online, normal, regular people like I was. And I started doing my homework and I saw like, oh my word. Like if other people can do it, if she can do it, then I can do it. I'm willing to put in 2 hours a day. I will make time to start doing this. Long story short, my life completely changed. Within 4 weeks, I made my first sale. Within 5 weeks, I left my full-time business. We bought a new house on the water. It was a dream house I've always wanted. It's not because of the fanciness of the house. I wanted my kids to live in an area where they can drive bicycle, where they could be kids. And I wanted to, I don't know about you guys, who likes a nice house? I just love being surrounded by nice house, right? Nice things. And not that I wanted the best, I just wanted to live free from financial pressure and just be by myself. I will say if it's rand or dollars. Okay. So within my first 7 months, I made over $100,000 online, working a couple of hours a day from home. Within 5 weeks, I was a stay-at-home mom, be around with my family, got to spend time with my kids, spend time with my parents, and just be more present than ever before. Within over 20 months now, I've made far over $300,000 online. As a South African, because I'm a South African, that's over 5 million South African rand, which is insane in my currency. Okay, so just to give you the proof, I know a lot of people want the proof. This is sometime I've tried to share it on social media, but with all the scammers going online, it's not always possible. So you can see here from June until August, I made over $93,000 already. I would love to show you my South African bank account as well. Sometimes I do that. And if you want me, I'll show that next time. I'll show you the South African bank account. Because I've got 14 income streams, the income streams come from, some is through one system, some is through another. It's PayPal, some is through EFT. So there's different payment platforms. But there is the result, what I've been able to make. And this is only from June, by the way, 2025. So and you're not going to hear just my story, you're going to hear other people's stories as well. With this said, I can't make income claims and say, you are going to make this. What I was able to make, I put in 2 hours a day. I've been consistent with it. I've been consistent in learning new skills, not waiting for someone to do the work for me, right? The digital economy, guys, is booming. Would you guys agree? Just put yes in the comments if you agree. The digital economy is booming. Everything is going digital. And this, I think, is why I believe this would work for me. Well, some of my friends and family was like, oh my goodness, it sounds too good to be true. Something in me said, well, it makes sense because the world is going digital. I mean, who ever thought that we would be able to buy our groceries online and get it delivered to our door, right? 82% of buyers say that social media influences their purchasing decision. And the fastest growing industry currently online is the early learning industry. You can see how it's going to grow, right? So Alti, she's a brand new, this is in my community, I took screenshots. This is a brand new customer. She actually bought on my Faceless Instagram account. How cool is that, right? I opened up a Faceless Instagram account because I wanted to prove to people you could make money online without showing your face. So Alti, she bought in 13 days in. She already made over $1,000. 13 days in. It's amazing the difference it can make. It's not to say everyone does it in 13 days, right? It all depends on how quickly you want to get started. Jazz was posting less than 2 weeks and she made their first sale. Being able to make this extra income on the side gives me the motivation to keep pushing forward and get the ball rolling. This is so amazing. Claudia, she says, ding, ding, ding. She was 4 weeks in and then she made her first sale in DMS. She says, glory to God, I prayed, I trusted him completely, and I give thanks to him. Through prayer, everything is possible, and by putting him first in everything. And she's just so excited about her life that's about to change, right? Larushka, she has a Faceless account on Instagram as well. There's screenshots of it. I love what she says. Yes, she says, yep, still made more money than I gained followers. She made over $2,000 and she opened up her account only on the 16th of June. This just shows you what is possible. Now, Zanelli, I want her to come up and share her story because sometimes you want to hear it from the same person, right? She posted this in the community. She made over $10,000 in 1 month. Her husband is currently working overseas, and you're going to hear her reason for starting. Zanelli, are you on there?
I am. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I hope you are well, and I hope you have your drawers and braaivleis and everything ready for the rugby. So for those who don't know me, I'm Zanel. I'm just a normal mom from South Africa. I have 2 busy little kids and I'm a HJ wife, meaning my husband works overseas 9 months of the year in America because we were struggling. We were on the verge of losing everything and we needed something to change. And I was already working 7 days a week, 12-hour days, and not getting through a month. I cannot explain to you what hole I was in. I was feeling depressed. I was so disappointed in life that I was working 2 jobs and missing out every single moment with my kids, and they are still small. I was never there to comfort them, to see them grow up, because I had to pay someone to literally babysit them so I can work to keep rent up. And I was just feeling like my work is sucking the life out of me. Or anyone else feeling like that? I cannot be the only mom, seriously. And I started looking like every one of us, started looking like, how can I make some extra money? I actually started applying for jobs. And then I came across a stranger that said she is making so much money on the internet. And I'm like, no, stop. Like, how is this even possible for a South African to make this type of money? Like, why is my husband even working overseas? It blew my mind. So it's like, till this day, I can't comprehend the fact that I can make money from my phone. And I started looking into this. Instead of all the blah, blah, blahs from everybody, and instead of listening to everyone's opinions, it went in here and it went out there. And I started blocking everyone and I started listening to this lady and I took a chance. Now, my two issues was I didn't have the money. I really did. I was already struggling. Obviously, I wouldn't have worked 2 jobs then. And I didn't have the time. I was already missing out 12 hours a day from my kids. And what happened was I sold my couches and I ran promotions in my salon, which I started 5 years ago in 2020 because in COVID time, everything went off. And in 5 years time, I haven't made my money back because I had expenses each and every month. I had cost, I had staff, I had stock. I started this business by selling my couches and I ran promotions. In my first 3 weeks, I made my investment back. That was 16,000 Rand for South African. And I'm like, how the hell? I didn't recruit. I didn't cold call. I didn't cold message. I didn't ask anyone to buy from me. This freaking business in the box, the system did everything for me while I was doing lashes. In what world do you pay one time for a business and you get to earn that money over and over and over again without giving someone that money, without having someone on top of you to give that money away? I knew this was it. 6 weeks in, I went from working 12-hour days, 7 days a week, putting my kids in a camping cot on Sunday to have bread and milk for the week, to a full stay-at-home mom earning 76,000 Rand. On that stage, it was $3,700. You guys, you were already doing digital and affiliate marketing. Let me tell you that. When you are literally recommending your favorite Netflix to your friend next door, you are doing it. You're just not getting paid for it. When you are telling a friend about the cute top that you are wearing, you are exactly doing that. When your neighbor asks you what gadget you are having on your phone, you know, a little thingy for your phone, then you are recommending where to buy it and what to buy. That is digital and affiliate marketing. We are just showing you a way now how to do it. I chose my heart in the end of the day. I chose to not stay stuck and to wonder for the rest of my life because that was worse for me than taking a chance, a leap of faith to see if this can work for me. In July, I kicked my husband's double whammy butt. Like, I earned double his salary from home, working 2 flexible hours a day, following a system that I can't even explain to you. My brain blows away each and every time when I follow this because it gives everything to you. DMS gives you the content, the AI bot that writes everything down. It breaks it down for you, kindergarten style. My 4-year-old can do this. I promise you. If you're still sitting on your things and thinking this is too good to be true, I was there too. But unless you're going to start, you're going to sit December in the same situation that you are now. I wish I've kicked myself sooner to just start sooner. But I was so scared of losing money. I was so scared of everyone's opinions that kept me stuck for so long. And I decided for myself, I have to do this and I have to see where this takes me. And now I can leave my testimony to you guys and say, I cannot believe it. Still this day, 12 months in, this was the best decision of my life. And I know my December is going to look a lot different than 2024. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Zanele. It's so true, right? It's so true. We don't think about it. I started my online business in December. Started earlier. If anyone, I'm telling you, if someone told me even sooner. All right, so let's share with you quickly now a little bit of educational part. So grab a pen there if you've never heard about digital and affiliate marketing, because I want to show you what is the difference between affiliate marketing and digital. Affiliate is when you are selling someone else's product. You earn a percentage commission, and the best is to go with something high ticket so that you can make between $400 and $1,000 per sale, right? Digital marketing, on the other hand, is when you have your own product. You sell your own products like, you know, full courses, how-to videos, PDFs, templates, or resources, okay? It's when you create something on your own. So Travelstart, for instance, okay? Travelstart is across the globe. It's a travel company that book flights for you. Did you know that they offer an affiliate option? There are thousands of companies that do that, right? So when you, let's say you love travel and you're like, man, I would love to travel, or you love traveling anyway, and you go around and you go visit family or whatever. If you're an affiliate of Travel Start, you get an affiliate link. So when someone says to you, oh my goodness, I would love to go and travel Cape Town or whatever, and they're like, I know just the place where you can go stay. We stayed there, it's amazing. And you just share your affiliate link. So what happens is when someone clicks on that link and they book, you get commission for it, right? Which is amazing. This is one of my customers. She's in DMS. This is digital marketing and affiliate marketing, right? So she started with DMS, and even before she was like into it, and then she started to create her own digital product. What I just want to say before I move on to that, this, when you can get commissions, there's a lot of companies out there. There are Digistore24, there's Cope Card, there's a lot of companies, even Amazon, they give you affiliate links. The only thing about this is because there's a physical product, it means there's a huge manufacturing cost. So the commission that you get is just small, right? So in digital marketing, this is what she did. She lost a lot of weight. And the reason she lost, or well, after she lost a lot of weight, she was like, man, I've done so much already. If I can change my body this way, I know I can change my finances too. And then she started with DMS. But with the skills that she's learning, she even created her own product because people started asking her, right? And I'm sure she didn't even plan this. People were asking her, but what did you do? Because she was telling her story. And she decided to create an ebook that she sold for $99 for. And she just started, I think I did, if I can just move my screen here, you'll see it was on the 8th of August, right? She had 37 sales just from her ebook. She made over $3,600 just from her ebook that she quickly created. She put that link in her bio there and she started selling it. Imagine what you can create from something that you already know, right? Maybe you're a gardener. Maybe you love to cook and you would love to share your recipes. People are willing to pay for transformation, and they are willing to pay for anything that will save them time and money. This is why you buy online, right? So here are the 3 things that you actually need to make money online. You need your digital product, and preferably a high ticket product that you can earn $400 to $1,000 so that you can earn a lot of money with one sale. You need an automated system. If you want to work smarter, not harder, you want to make money around the clock, right? Literally in your sleep. You want that automated system. I'm going to break this down for you. And then a discovery method. If you have a digital product and an automated system, the only thing you need to do is help people discover the solution that you already have, right? So let's talk about the digital product. The digital product can be anything like an ebook, a course, a video sessions, right? Maybe a how to lose weight, maybe a fitness regime. Maybe you love writing. You can teach people how to write, to do a couple of videos of that, right? It's anything that someone can access online. And the more value they get, the more money that digital product can cost, right? So you can become an affiliate, like I said, if you want to start making money online because you need a digital product, or you can create your own digital product. Now, I told you about Amazon, right? Or Travel Start. Normally, when you scroll to the bottom of these websites, there's a sign where it says become an affiliate. You click on it, you sign up as an affiliate. You grab that link, you put it in your bio, and all you do is you start talking about that, right? Anytime someone clicks on it and they purchase something, you get the commission. But the commission can be very small. But there are products that you don't have to create, so you don't have to spend time on it. You can immediately start reselling it. That is called resale rights, where you can get a high ticket commission for that, right? I shared with you Digistore as well. You can also go search on there as well. So there's a lot of companies online so that you don't have to create your own digital product. So if you want to create your own, it's very simple to do in Canva, right? You literally go to Canva. You can sign up for a free account. As you go into Canva, you can go search a template. You can go search an ebook template, a workshop template. Canva has so many templates that you can choose from. And all you do is you click on it, you open it up, you enter your value, the things that you know, the tips that you can share. I have a customer. Oh, okay, I'm going to share about her now. I wanted to jump the gun here. So, and all you do is you click on share and you save it as a PDF, and there is your digital product. It's really simple. It's more simple than you think. So, what I did in the beginning of my digital marketing journey is I remember no one even taught me how to create my own digital product. I was just learning skills how to market online. And then I saw that a lot of people would start in digital marketing, but they would get stuck at who they were talking to. They felt a little silly, like getting in front of a camera and start talking to, and they didn't really know or were very clear on who they wanted to help. Now, I wanted to help them, and I could see that I could help them determining and identifying who their perfect customer is. Because here's the thing, you can go and sell anything online. You can even go and sell an iPhone online. There's a difference between what you're selling and who you're marketing to and what this other person is doing. You can sell the exact same thing and someone else can be more successful than you. And most of the time, it's because that person knows how to speak to their target market. And this is what I wanted to teach them. So I did a live course in 6 weeks, just 6 lessons, and I charged $47 for it. Within 7 days, I made over $1,000 just with this, just because I was sharing my knowledge. There's a lot of knowledge that you have that other people would be willing to pay for, right? This is Samantha. This is the lady I wanted to jump the gun on. She also started with me. She initially wasn't interested in creating her own digital product. She had her own beauty salon business. And then she said, you know what, Lizelle, a lot of people is asking me, like, can I not teach them how to do nails? And it's actually so easy to do. I can like easily show them how to do it. And what she did is she went and she created a course, just a short course on how to do it. And she started selling it with her program, right? She made over $10,000 in her first 10 weeks as a newbie because she just shared what she was already good at. Plus she sold other products that she got resale rights to, right? It's amazing what can be done if you just learn a couple of skills. So if you have your digital product, you can choose a resale one or you can choose to create one, right? If you have that, you need for people to discover you. And what I said is people are willing to pay for anything that will save them time and money, right? This is why you're on this call. Because most probably you're on this call because you've been trying maybe most of your life or for years to get ahead financially, and you finally realize, I need to learn from someone that actually has achieved financial freedom. That was me 20 months ago. So how are people going to discover you if they don't know about it? They are already looking for it, right? Through social media. Put in the comments there for me, how much time are you spending on your phone on a daily basis? Because that is what's so amazing. This is why we use social media for our marketing, because that means we don't have to pay for ads. We don't have to pay to get seen, right? The first 6 months of my business, the first 7 months of my business, I built my business to 6 figures in dollars and I didn't spend a dime or a cent on any advertising, right? We all are on our phones the entire day. That's where your perfect customer is hanging out in. And that's who you need to market to, right? So here's what you do. You create 5 to 7 second videos. If you go look at anyone, because you obviously got here through someone's video, then you came into their email list and this is how you got here, right? It's 5 to 7 second videos that you do. You don't even have to speak and you can even do this faceless, right? Just short little videos that you do that just showing every day online, just being consistent, posting 3 times a day, you let people know about what it is that you offer. And the thing is, consistency is key, right? Because think about any marketing that's going out there. Any marketing, Shein, Amazon, Takealot, they are constantly online, right? They're constantly online because they're constantly reminding their customer where they are if they need them. And all you do is you post 3 times a day to social media, and that is what we call attraction marketing. This is why you don't have to go bother friends and family or go look for customers, because they will come to you. Think about how you came to this webinar today. You probably went through, you discovered someone's video online. Let me know in the comments, how did you get here? Did you discover someone's video online? You probably saw that and you were like, this sounds interesting. I need to have more information, right? And what we do is we do a 30-minute visibility boost. For 30 minutes, you can either use Facebook or you can use Instagram threads where you just engage with people, keep on sharing value. It's not selling like selling, like that icky selling of, I don't want to to come across as pushy. It's not that. You're sharing valuable information every day. Like you will see in some of my posts, I share other work from home opportunities. I share how you can make money from home. I just know the best way to do it, but I'll also share other options with you, right? I'm only sharing value every single day. Okay. So let's talk about the automated system. If you want to work smarter, not harder, this is how it works. So on social media, as you post, this is a funnel, by the way. Have you guys heard about a funnel before? A funnel, that thing you get in your kitchen, right? It's big at the top and then it funnels down. Okay. So firstly, through social media, people become aware of what you have to offer. Like my perfect customer is a mom, a dad, someone that is tired of living paycheck to paycheck. They want to make more money, but they're not interested in building an empire. They are not interested in going to work a second job. They would love to be more at home and work on their own time, right? So now they discover and become aware of, oh my goodness, there's an opportunity that I can make money online without having experience, without being tech savvy, and I can start a brand new social media account. Okay, I didn't know this existed, right? Because I didn't know this existed. So they become aware on social media. So now they discover a video of mine, right? So to get their email address, I give them a freebie. So there's an exchange that happens. So if they give me their email address, I will give them some free tips on how to get started and how they can do this and how this all works, right? That creates interest for them to give me their email address. Once I get an email, my automated system takes care of the rest. So what happens in that automated system is they start getting emails that build relationship, that build rapport, that build trust. Those emails have been set up, my emails, long ago, months ago, right? But it keeps on working online 24/7. It builds that know, like, and trust because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So the emails build that rapport and it invites them to the webinars, and that funnel just keeps on working for you, right? So they go through the phase where they start considering, is this for me? Is this not for me? And this is why the funnel forms narrower down to the bottom, because not everyone's going to buy from you. And that's completely okay. Not everyone's going to buy from you, right? This funnel has been proven to convert 1 out of 19 at this stage, right? So 19 people come in, at least one will purchase from you. And then they make their purchasing decision. And that is how the funnel works, right? That takes care of the rest. So your job is only to show up on social media for 2 hours a day. You do what we call income earning activities. You show up on social media. When they enter their email, they get a freebie and your automation takes care of the rest. This is why you can hear a lot of us talk about, oh my goodness, I woke up with $1,000 sale. Because it literally happens while you get to do life. While you get to go watch the Rappi today, you can have sales coming into your funnel right now. You will just hear the ding, ding, ding on your phone. A sale came in, a sale came in. Imagine having that happen and work for you online in December. If you start now, you start generating an income, and by December, you're living your life. You're having a holiday, but your automated system, because it's on the internet, it never stops working for you, right? So that funnel, that automated system, there's a lot that you can use online. There's Standstore, there's ClickFunnels, there's a lot of popular systems. But the only unfortunate part of these systems is it costs money. It costs around $99 to $297 plus a month to run this operation for you, okay? But you need an automated system if you want to work smarter, not harder. But I've got some good news, okay? So let's talk about this for a sec. What if you could have most of this done for you? I walked you through this now, right? You need a digital product, right? You need a digital product. You can choose one or you can create one. You need for people to discover you, so you need to show up on social media. And you need an automated system. But what if you do not have to create all those things yourself? Do you think it would help you reach your goals faster? Do you think it will help you earn faster than having to wait months and months and months to try and set this up and figure this out? Do you think you're going to make money quicker, in other words? I think so, right? A lot of people ask me, Lizelle, how could you make so much money in such short amount of time? This is why, okay? So this is the good news, okay? because DMS, offers both. Okay, with DMS, you don't just get affiliate products. In other words, product that's already done, already made for you. You also learn how to create your own digital products, and not just shown how to do it. You get the physical tools, you get the templates and every single thing that you need. You just need to plug it in and everything gets created for you. It's all step by step, right? So I'm sure by now you're wondering what is there. Okay, so before I get to exactly what you get, I want Cecilia to come up quickly because she has an amazing story before we get to this, because I want you to realize how amazing it is to have everything set up for you and how different it can look. Cecilia, are you on here?
I'm definitely on here. Can you hear me? I wanted
Nice,
to give
yes.
people a visual view of what this can do for them. And now the ocean wants to get all noisy on me. How are you guys? So I'm Cecilia. I'm just a normal South African mama. I can promise you I'm nothing special. In actual fact, I used to be the mom behind the phone taking the photos. I was never in the photos myself. I was that shy and that camera shy. But back in 2023, I ended up being the mama working 15 hours a day. I ended up being that mom that snapped at my child because I was that overworked and that stressed out. And I ended up being the mom putting things back on the grocery shelf. Even though I had my own salon, my own income, my own hours, my own business, I still ended up being the broke mama. I still ended up being the stressed out mom. But I want to do just a quick reverse to my years before I became that mom. I'm actually a mama that's got 2 little angel babies. I've got 2 little boys up in heaven. And then I'm a divorced mom. I'm a cancer survivor. And then my little girl was born. And I decided, you know what? I want to be the work from home mom. I never want to miss a thing. I always want to be there. So prior to this, I had 10 years in the ECD field where I had my own daycare center. I loved it. But it took a lot of time away from my child. So when she started going to primary school, I was no longer the mama by the sports field. I was no longer the mommy that the teachers could depend on. I was the mom that was always working. And I decided, okay, next skill, I'm going to open up a salon. So I opened up my salon thinking more time, more money. But I ended up deeper in debt, having a credit card as plan B and less time than I ever had before. But there came that one crucial day where I went to go pick up my little girl from school and I snapped at her. I wanted her to run to the car because I had clients at the salon. And because she was late, my first reaction was to snap. Now my heart broke on that day because for me, it was a question of this is not the mommy that I wanted to be. I didn't want to be the rush mom. I didn't want to be the mom that would snap at my child for nothing. I mean, this was my only child. And I wanted to treasure and be there for every moment, but I didn't end up being that mom because of circumstances. You guys, I want to tell you something. That evening, I went on my knees and I was like, Lord, this can't be it. This can't be why you gave me this precious child. This can't be why you gave me the ability to, for a second time, change careers and literally learn something new. But I need a way out. And I came across a mum the next day on social media, and I'm sure you also came across somebody on social media talking about this. Came across a mummy on social media that said, I can teach you how to build an online business in 2 hours and then make $1 income on autopilot. I was a bit skeptical because it wasn't dollars. Because I saw somebody asking, is everything in dollars in the comment section? So I was a bit skeptical on that, thinking that, it might not be possible for South Africans, but I decided to take that chance. 6 weeks later, I made my very first dollars while I was sleeping. 2 hours after that, another $300 while doing a set of nails for 280 Rand. I made $300, which is far over 5,000 Rand, sitting doing somebody's nails, and I didn't need to do anything else. It was that automated system that Lizelle told you about now that literally did all the work for me. You guys, 5 months later, I moved from the bush to the beach because I always said one day when I'm big, I'm going to live by the ocean. 5 months into this, I grew up, starting out as a mum that was clueless. I had no clue what this was and how this worked. The very first time I told my daughter I was going to make money online, I literally, when she looked at me with her big eyes, I gave her my phone and I was like, so how do I make a video on here? What do I press? She had to show me where to press the plus. It's close to 5 million rand later in 2 years' time. 2023 was the first Christmas, and I want to stick to Christmas because I want you to feel this. We've got a few months left before Christmas. I started in May 2023. Christmas 2023 was the first year in my daughter's 14 years of life where I didn't have to neglect debit order to put something under that Christmas tree. It was the first time that I could give her the Christmas that she deserved, that I wanted to give her. And from there, it just went better and better and better. I want to tell you today, this is a golden opportunity. This is what they call the rich uncle's business. And I don't care if you're 18 or 80 on here, anybody can do it. I don't care if you're shy or outspoken, anybody can do this. Thank you, Zali.
Oh, I just love it. And I love the background. It's so awesome. Oh, she just has a way with words. Man, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Celia. Okay, so let's get into what it is that you get. With DMS, we actually give you 2 options to get started off with. Okay, very exciting. So DMS Pro, if I could, I would only sell this one, to be honest, because it's got everything that you want. It's got a full done for you setup. We do the entire setup for you. So you don't have to figure out how to set up this automated system. What should I do? Follow videos. We do that entire setup for you, right? You get resale rights to 2 done for you business in a box. So you get resale rights to the starter and pro. That means with every single sale that you make, you can make $400 to over $1,000 with every single sale. You get 12 exclusive PLR products. I said to you, we offer both, right? Not just affiliate, which you get 90% commission for, which is the best commission on the planet, because go Google it a little bit. You get like 45% commission sometimes on affiliate. This is 90% affiliate. So you get that. Plus you get PLR products, which is private label right products. That means those 12 exclusive products, you can resell and rename it as if you created it. You don't have to give anyone credit for that, right? So it gives you a product that you already can resell and change the way you want to change it. That is PLR products. Not a lot of people actually give those products. Between those 12 exclusive PLR products, you get 2 extra courses in that you can resell. You get a 30-day content strategy plan. So for 30 days, you don't get in and like, okay, how do I create content? What video do I create? Everything's already there for you. Everything is step-by-step there for you. Content's already created. If you want to do this faceless, it's going to be amazing because the faceless, the reels and everything are already created there, right? You get a faceless marketing strategy. You get an advanced launch strategy plan. You learn in here how to scale beyond $10,000 months. $10,000 for those South Africans on here is almost 200,000 Rand, okay? You get the perfect customer masterclass so you can identify exactly who you're talking to so that you know exactly how to do your content to call your perfect customer out and not have to struggle. Is my content hitting, okay? You get the magnetic sales formula. Sorry guys, hang on, that's my dog. So that's the proof that I work from home, right? So you get the magnetic sales formula, which in its own is a course that we go deep in. You see, because it's not just strategy. I mean, why are so many people in the digital marketing space, they would start digital marketing, but they get stuck? Why do so many people in digital marketing, they buy a course or something, and then they don't make sales? It's because it's not just strategy. It's not just as easy as following a step-by-step recipe. You have limiting beliefs. Maybe you've been disappointed. Maybe you've been scammed before. Maybe you've never been rich before. Maybe you, like me, has never experienced financial freedom before, and you are so not confident and thinking, what if I can't do it? I don't think I can. Maybe I don't deserve it. It's little things like that where we get in our own way, and that is what we deal with there. After that magnetic sales formula, you will be so on fire and you will know exactly what your purpose is on this earth. You get an entire course that's over $900 worth on how to create your own digital products. Templates, everything's included. Plus you get certification when you're done with this. Plus you get pod coaching. Now pod coaching is actually it's an elite program that we offer inside this that you get, where you meet in a pod of 8 to 9 people, where you're being coached by a 6-figure earner and you grow with your peers. It's more accountability. So instead of doing it on your own and just hoping you get it right, you get to meet on a bi-weekly basis with your coach and other people. So, and there's guest speakers coming in, other 7 and 8-figure earners that are talking on mindset, other people that has made millions online. Man, you get inside info. Who would like inside info? Just put me in the comments if you want inside info, if you want to know how are all these people making this amount of monies, and not just learn from digital marketing, but learn from other business owners that are thriving in this space, right? This is the inside info that you get. So far, this is far over $6,000 worth. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. I paid $15,000 for a business coach, and I'm just getting coaching once a month. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. For just the DMS Pro, you get, it's only $11.97. You get that 12 months of pod coaching that you get for free, that people pay for normally on a monthly basis. Okay, so DMS Starter, a lot of people can't start on the Pros. They want to start with something else and maybe later upgrade. We've got the starter option. We also do the entire setup for you behind the scenes, right? We do it everything so that we want you to get started as soon as possible, because if you anything like us, you want to generate an income as soon as possible, right? You get the resale rights through the starter. That means with every single sale, you can make $447 per sale. That's 8,000 South African Rand. Okay. With this, you get an additional 5 PLR products that you can resell and rebrand and as your own. You get a 30-day content strategy, an entire content vault. Okay. That's in here. Within the Pro, I forgot to mention that you get a Pro content vault, but I'll get into that now. You get weekly group support. We get on a Monday call every single week where we do content audits. You get extra training, all of that. You get a $5,000 roadmap, how to make $5,000, your first $5,000 online. The Perfect Customer Masterclass, that entire course, and the entire course of the Magnetic Sales Formula. Okay, sure. That's even a lot, right? So that's for over $2,500. For this one is $497, and it's only once off. Show me a business out there today, a traditional business. Show me a business that you can start for this amount of money and make over $30,000 a month that I average. And you heard it here. At least you need to make you can at least make a minimum of $10,000 on the Pro, right? This one, I show you how to make $5,000 a month. But show me a business. Seriously, guys, I had my own business. Show me one that you can start, only pay once off, and make this type of money online, right? So Nika, just to share this with you, Nika is in Botswana. She was very scared to even start with digital marketing because she thought like, oh, who's going to buy from me? I'm like, who in Botswana has got money for stuff like this? Well, they just bought a new car cash, right? She's pregnant. She says a few months ago, my husband and I had no idea how we were paying for the birth of our first baby. Here we are expecting the next one that's due in December, and it was time to upgrade to a double cab. On Friday, we purchased it cash. Why? Because digital marketing gave us so much financial freedom that I get to stay home with the kids while earning a massive paycheck. Why? Because of people like you that showed up on my For You page. Thank you to everyone who has contributed. Look at that. That is life-changing.
It took one situation for me to change my mind. And that was, I never wanted to be the mom that just dropped her kid off at school because I had to. I wanted to be the mom that could be 100% with her child all the time, whether he's sick, whether he just is not Liz. I wanted to be the mom that was fully present all the time. So I joined digital marketing. But when I joined Magnetic Sales Formula, my whole life changed. This is a course that completely changed the game in digital marketing. It's something you have never seen before. So the Magnetic Sales Formula is a more intact, more personal course, and I fully believe in this because when I joined the Magnetic Sales Formula, I excelled my business like crazy. It comes from a mom that had struggles just like I did, and it comes from somebody that's built this system that is so easy peasy. You can't not make money. So if you are wondering if this is your sign, you can change your financial situation within 10 weeks, just like I did.
That is now Sam, that started Magnetic Sales Formula, is now built into DMS, because later on I saw that people wanted a easier way to get going and started. Okay, so yeah, you saw Cecilia, she posted this. Cecilia actually started with digital marketing before, and then she wanted to test this DMS, and she says, I recall Azelle saying, Let me show you how to make your first $5,000 using the secret sales weapon, which is our AI bot and the DMS system. I decided to launch DMS on a new social media platform that I've always been too afraid to use, but committed to following the strategies provided. With 12 people in my DMS email list and a new platform, I made my first over $5,000 in 1 month. Is DMS proven to work? I'll say absolutely yes. With that being said, her strategies even taught me how to keep earning from all the previous income streams too, meaning I never needed to sacrifice what I had to add DMS. I could just keep multiplying. Christelle also they already had digital products. They wanted to expand their offerings, and they wanted to what's the word? They wanted to multiply, and they needed more strategy to do that. Christelle says, I'm absolutely blown away. The training that Lizelle does is on fire. There's literally not a single lesson where I don't have an aha moment. The time and effort Lizelle spends with every person on hot seat training is highly commendable, giving real, relatable advice that really works. I'm so excited. So here's the bonuses. You guys ready to hear the bonuses, right? So the bonuses is the system you get for free. Remember I said people normally charge for the system $99 to $297, right? So the bonus is you get it for free. There's only a one-time activation fee of $67. And why we charge the activation fee? It's because it covers your professional email that you choose. We just buy it for you. But imagine this, guys. Instead of going and trying to figure it out on your own like most people did, we do all that for you. We purchase a new email address for you. We purchase a domain because you need a server, a host to take care of that domain, right? That's what the $67 goes up for or goes for, and it doesn't go up anytime. It doesn't go up after a year. Where normally, like GoDaddy and all those other places, the first year is quite okay, but then the next year, all of a sudden, whoop, it goes like triple the price, right? Where we just said $67 per year, and that email and domain, your funnels and everything is intact. Okay, so you save the money there because you don't have to do it. There's no monthly expenses. Bonus number 2 is you get a VIP membership, right? We do weekly live Zoom calls. There's a 24/7 active chat community. There are multiple coaches and guest speakers. And these coaches and guest speakers are there to serve you. And you don't even pay extra for that, guys. Now, you might not know that now. But like I said, I have a coach that I pay a lot of money for, right? You don't even pay for this. You get that inside the DMS program. The bonus 3 is in the DMS Pro, we have a content vault. You get it in the starter as well, but the Pro's content vault gets updated on a monthly basis. We are just about to drop October content, okay? And it's going to be awesome. So the content's already, it's dropped, it's done for you, so you can mix and match, choose, or you can simply copy, paste, and post, okay? And then bonus number 4 is our AI bot. Now this AI bot, she creates your content for you. She creates your emails for you. So instead of sounding like everyone else, because I can give you templates and you can literally copy, paste, and post, right? But I don't want you to sound like you're just copying other people. I want you to sound like you, because this is how you are going to call out your perfect customer. So what you do is you take the content, you paste it in the secret sales weapon, and she generates content that sounds like you, but you already have the framework. So instead of spending hours on what you create on your content, everything gets done for you so much faster and so much easier. Let's face it. Anyone can go to ChatGPT and say, create content for me. ChatGPT is going to create generic content for you. This bot has been trained inside ChatGPT with a multi-six-figure strategy that's already proven to work. Okay. Bonus number 5 is we do an onboarding call, what we call a newbie call every week inside our community, so that you don't have to go through the program just on your own. You get on a newbie call and we take you through exactly where, depending on what your goals are. We ask you on that call, depending on what your goals are. Do you want to start creating your own digital product? Do you want to be on your program first? What do you want to do? And we guide you through that. Okay. Bonus number 6 is there is a 5-day challenge coming up, where I'm literally going to show people in 5 days how to create their digital product and how to get paid for that. You'll be able to monetize from this if you want to start now. I'm saying this is an amazing opportunity for you, because this is going to happen the 2nd week of October. And then a surprise bonus that we're going to do for everyone that joins live. Okay. This is going to be valid until Sunday. If you join and you start your online business, we are going to give you a cashback. Okay, how cool is that, right? We're going to give you cash back. So if you're on if you start with the DMS Pro, we're going to give you $100 cash back. Okay, if you start on the DMS Starter, we're going to give you a $50 cash back. This is only available until Sunday. The choice is yours. Okay, nothing changes if nothing changes. This is your opportunity to literally change the rest of your year. Okay, so just the last thing, what makes DMS different? This is a question I get all the time, is we don't just teach you how to build content and how to do it, how to make money online. We teach you how to build confidence so that you all have confidence in your online business. We teach sales psychology because there's a buyer's journey and there's a buyer psychology. So just random quotes and pieces that you put out there is not going to get you sales. It's sales psychology, right? You don't have to show your face. We give faceless training as well. We've got the secret sales weapon. We've got coaching that's included. The tech setup is done for you, multiple income streams. And at the end of the day, we teach you how to build your brand. Okay? We teach you how to build your brand because at the end of the day, it's your business. So you might start with DMS and you can keep on selling it, right? You can keep on selling it, but we want you to even build your brand in the process, even if you just keep on selling DMS and never create your own digital products. Okay, so there are a couple of questions that people ask me. There's like, isn't the market saturated? Well, I hope by now you saw it's predicted to grow toward 1 trillion in 2030, right? Is this a scam? What do you guys think? I hope by now you know it's not. You get a real digital product, which is the entire business in a box you get when you start. Do you have to show your face? Absolutely not. I showed you the results. Will you have support? Absolutely. This is the only program, only business in a box program, guys, that you get coaching in. Coaching that takes you step by step, that's there to help you win with the brand that you are building. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. I am going to open up for a couple of questions. If you have a couple of questions for me, the time to ask is now. Okay, but here's your next step. You got here through an email. Someone invited you, right? So what you do is you go back to that person that invited you via the email, reply to that email and ask them to send you the link. You can choose to start with DMS Pro, start with the starter, choose with which one you want to get started on, let them send you the link, you can get started. The moment you get started, here's what's going to happen. You're going to have immediate access to your program. You're going to have immediate access inside our community. So you're going to see we are all loud and we love to welcome new people. Well, we're not all loud. We've got a lot of introverts in the community, but we all love to welcome our new members. You'll have exclusive access to everything, right? Depending on which level you came in. I call it level, but the starter just has little, not a lot less in. The pro has everything. You've got access to everything. Okay, so if you do have any other questions, let me know. Is this business your only income, or are you doing this full-time, or do you have another job too? Kaylee, that's a great question. This is now my full-time income. When I started with digital marketing, I still had a business, a beauty business that I was running at the time. But I was 5 weeks into digital marketing and then I left my business. I actually gave it over to my partner. I left that business. I've been doing this full time. How much is the starter again? The starter is $497. The pro is $1197. Okay. We do have payment plans as well. If you want to go look on the website, all you need to do is just reply to the person that invited you here. Ask for that link. Once you click on that link, right? Once you click on the link, the options will come up and you just choose with which option you want to go. Okay, is this making you guys excited? Right? I remember when I got started, I was extremely excited because now it's even more easier than ever before to launch an online business. You can literally have your income stream set up by Monday. By Monday, you can start posting. You can even start posting earlier if you want to. You can start today. And by Monday, you'll have your income streams up and going, right? And by December can look completely different because you started today. It's like anything in life, really, right? If you wanted to lose weight, you need to start now. You can't wait until December to lose weight. It's the same with your finances, right? Yes, and you can be part of the momentum call on Monday. So when you start now, you'll join the call. Not only are you going to get cash back, remember that, you'll pay for it now, but we'll email you once the payment's gone through and we'll get your details to do the cash back for you. You'll join our momentum call on Monday, which is live. I started on Friday, I was set up by Sunday night. Yes, I love that. With the payment plan, will we have support throughout the process to guide us? Yes, definitely. I just need to tell you this. You will not, with the payment plan, we can't give the cash back on the payment plan because the payment plan goes through a third party, okay? So we won't be able to do the cash back for the payment plan, but we will do the cash back for the whole amount paid up front, okay? But you will have support throughout, step by step. We go live every week inside the community. There's not just one. There's like 3 or 4 calls during the week that you can jump on and ask questions. And obviously we've got support inside the community that you just message us, right? That is a pleasure. Well, if there's no more questions, guys, I'm going to love and leave you and let you get ready for the rugby for those South Africans. Lizelle, your energy is contagious. Thank you for such an informative webinar. It's such a pleasure. So the payment plan, it's what it works is on the starter, it's $220 per month for 3 months. On the pro, it's $450 for 3 months. Okay, there's interest added because of the payment plan. Okay, but just get back to the person that invited you. When they send you the link and you just follow the link and follow the prompts, it's going to give you all the information. All right, thank you everybody for joining, and please come and introduce yourself in the community. Thank you so much for joining.